Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Anne's Wellness Reset. I need to share something with you. One of the most important things for your health after 50 might actually be happening in our gut. And the interesting thing is, our gut is a lot like a garden. We have trillions of bacteria living in our digestive system, some helpful and some not so helpful. And just like in a garden, whatever you feed and take care of, that's what's going to grow. And this balance affects much more than people realize. There's been a tremendous amount of research done over the last decade on gut health. And it's evident that our gut is like the body's motor, and it can influence so much, like digestion, bloating, constipation, energy levels, our immune system, our brain clarity and focus, and even our mood. So when our gut bacteria are healthier and more balanced, our whole body tends to function better. Now, there's a lot of things that can affect this balance over time. Things like highly processed food, too much sugar, you guessed it, chronic stress, lack of fiber, dehydration, and even certain medications such as antibiotics. Now, antibiotics can be really important when we truly need them, but they don't just affect the harmful bacteria. They can also reduce some of the helpful bacteria in our gut as well. So after a bout of antibiotic use, it can be helpful to focus a little more on rebuilding and supporting your gut. And this is where probiotics and prebiotics come in. Probiotics are the actual beneficial bacteria themselves, and prebiotics are the foods that feed those good bacteria. I like to think of probiotics as the seeds and prebiotics as the fertilizer that helps the garden grow. And the more nutrients in the fertilizer, the better. And honestly, you need both prebiotics and probiotics. So some foods naturally rich in the probiotics are yogurt with live cultures, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso. These foods help introduce the beneficial bacteria into the gut. Think of probiotics as fermented foods. Then there's the prebiotics foods, which I understand are just as important as they feed the gut bacteria. Think of these as foods that are high in fiber. These foods help nourish and support your good bacteria. Foods like garlic, onions, leeks, apples, carrots, asparagus, bananas, flax seeds, chia seeds, and legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, and other beans. However, to keep our microbiome healthy, the goal is to eat a variety. So you don't want to eat a whole bunch of one kind of vegetable. You want to aim for about 30 different plant sources per week. You can include herbs and fruits, vegetables, and legumes in the 30. And you don't need a large amount, but you need a variety because they all offer something different to ensure a variety of good bacteria in our gut. On the other hand, diets that are high in the processed foods, excess sugar, artificial sweeteners, and too much alcohol can shift the balance in the wrong direction over time. So the truth is, what we put in our gut profoundly affects what's going on in our gut. I don't know about you, but I have experienced gut challenges if I have overindulged with sweets, for example. But the truth is, you can have a very quick impact on improving your gut microbiome just by making a few lifestyle changes. But it's not about being perfect. I think sometimes wellness becomes too complicated. And really, supporting your gut can start with very small changes. Maybe it's just adding oats to breakfast or having a smoothie with yogurt and fresh vegetables and fruits and adding chia seeds and so on. Or maybe it's just adding a little bit of sauerkraut every day. Or just simply having a wider variety of plant foods during the week. And of course, staying well hydrated. So the nice thing is your gut microbiome can respond surprisingly well to positive changes. So think of your gut like a garden and just begin by giving it the things that help it thrive. Thanks so much for being here. My plan is to publish one new video every Monday morning at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.